Adolescents are at a crucial stage in their life. In fact, adolescents are experiencing more change than they will at any other time in their life other than the first 3 years of their life. As a result of these changes, adolescents need their voice to be heard in the classroom and must feel like a necessary addition to the room. This takes patience and perseverance from the teacher. In order to adequately understand their students, teachers must know the characteristics of adolescents so that they can inform their teaching practices in the classroom. This will result in a safe environment in the classroom. Because this presentation focuses mostly on the social-emotional part of the classroom, 2 important characteristics from those categories will be examined. The first characteristic that we will note today is self-consciousness. Research has shown that adolescents are self-conscious and compare themselves to their colleagues. Unfortunately, social media does nothing to stop this. Snapchat and Instagram provide different routes for adolescents to compare themselves to others. Because of this self-consciousness, students are less likely to use their voice in the classroom. Sadly, this often leads to the teacher lecturing on and on. A second characteristic of adolescence actually helps provide a solution to the first. Teens still value affirmation from someone important in their life. Good teachers are included in the someone important and should use this influence for the good of their students. Combining one's knowledge about adolescents in regards to their tendency towards self-consciousness and desire for affirmation, a teacher can work hard to create a classroom where students come knowing they are a valued addition to the classroom. In the first place, don't push for silence. Students sitting in silence in the classroom has historically been viewed as a good thing. After all, quiet students are attentive, learning students. Too much noise from the students and things get out of control quickly. However, a closer look at the classroom shows that silence may not always be such a good thing. Louise Young, an experienced teacher of more than 36 years, has written about the dangers of a quiet classroom. She says, "I walked past a silent class. All I could hear was the teacher's voice. As I peeked through the glass, I saw a class largely disengaged. Several had heads on desk. More than one had earbuds in use. Some were looking towards the window, while others became aware of me on the other side of the glass. They offered up a quick wave." As you can see from Young's story, silent students are typically bored students. Teachers, help out your students. They already have way too much time to think critical thoughts about themselves and others. Engage the students during class. Research shows that engaging adolescents is absolutely necessary for them to learn. Noise in the classroom. Such a scary concept, especially for new teachers. However, if we truly want to encourage students to use their voice in the classroom, noise is a necessary result. Having students share their voice, their opinion, helps them overcome their self-consciousness and also gives the teachers opportunities to affirm the student. Collaborative learning is obviously one way in which the students' voices can be shared. However, I would challenge teachers to engage students' voice outside of collaborative learning as well as with collaborative learning. In the first place, interact with the students. Show them that you care by asking them for their opinions. Allow them to restate the key concepts of the lesson in their own words. Encourage questions. All of this will raise the self-esteem of the students and keep them engaged in the lesson while giving them the affirmation for which they are looking. In conclusion, making students feel like a valuable part of the classroom means first knowing their vulnerable characteristics. Promote these good characteristics and help them try to beat the insecure ones.